We are getting a lot of questions about whether Canada is closing the express entry system. Also, there are some changes coming up in the express entry system. So let's talk about all those updates in this video. So recently in Canada, a budget was announced and no one even noticed, but there was some mentions about the Canadian immigration budget as well. And the immigration minister, Marco Mendicino, also mentioned some of the changes which are upcoming in the express entry system. So let's talk about those.
These changes will be done to fulfill the labor market needs of Canada.
As you know, before the express entry system, it was the first come first serve basis, and there was very few roles which were able to apply for express entry system. But after having this comprehensive ranking system, express entry system, it opened a vast number of skills and knock codes for the people who can apply for these job roles. So he mentioned that right now, all the skills, all the people who are coming to Canada with the skills and experience, it is not 100% relevant for Canada labor market. So as you know that, as I mentioned, for express entry system, anyone can be eligible. If they have less age, they're getting more points. If they have English speaking capabilities and they have some experience in particular knock code, then they will be eligible. They will come in the CRS cutoff and they can get the PR. But not all of them are fulfilling the labor market need of Canada. So related to these, there might be few changes. It was not announced what are the specific changes, but in week or two, you will see some news about it and we will post a video about.
They also hinted that they might limit the number of knock codes and they may pick specific skill sets of people who are needed in labor market for Canada.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, it is being done to fulfill the need of labor market. They want to invite only the people who are needed and to fulfill the labor market need of Canada. So I don't know it is good or bad, but you might see some new knock codes getting added and there might be, unfortunately, some skill sets will be removed from express entry system, but it is not yet confirmed. They hinted that these kind of changes might be there.
So if we look at the current express entry system, younger people with less experience are getting picked in the express entry pool because they have higher points as compared to other people who are like older in age. But the government is looking at all those applications and they believe that maybe like they are looking for some roles where they need more experienced people. So they might change some rules on that front as well. Also, you know that Canada promotes gender diversity. So based on their prior research, they noticed that a lot of applicants, the primary applicants mainly are male applicants. So maybe there might be some changes coming for the female candidates. So if you're a female candidate, so there might be some good news for you. So keep an eye on the updates that are coming in next 1 or 2 weeks. So there might be some additional points for female candidates, or maybe there might be a specific program for female candidates. So keep an eye on those updates.
Yeah, and one of the reason is that if males are having more experience, more education maybe, so they were getting more points, and that was the reason they were becoming primary applicant. So I think this will be a good change. Whenever they will announce, we will update you via RV.
And I think for us, we already took advantage of that. Like I was the primary applicant and I was younger in age, so I got some extra points.
Yeah.
Education wise and other experience were same, but yeah, age wise, and I'm sure like there might be more female candidates over there. So it could be a good news for you.
I was under the impression that most of the time females are primary applicant, but now as per the data that IRCC has, they're getting more male primary applicants. So even I was shocked about it. So there will be some changes around this gender diversity. So all these changes might bring some positive or maybe some negative news for someone, but keep an eye on this news. This might work in your favor. And also I talked about there were rumors around ending the express entry system. So let's talk about that. But before that, I want to mention about Skillshare, because doesn't matter you're applying in any of the program, you need to upskill yourself. You need to have some skills, because when you come to Canada, obviously you will be applying for jobs. So let me give you a quick demo of Skillshare. So Skillshare is an online portal where you have thousands of courses available for you. You can go for photography classes, you can go for IT skills, you can go for project management courses. Like if I talk about myself, I recently went through the project management course and it was very useful. Plus, the monthly subscription is also under $10, so that's amazing. And now due to pandemic, we are sitting at home. So it is strongly recommended that you add some courses on your resume and do some certification while you're sitting at home and you have so much time. And there are no ads, so you will be able to learn any course, any skills without any distraction. And this is a sponsored video, so first 1,000 people who will click the link in the description will get free Skillshare premium membership. So it's an amazing tool, take the advantage. Link is in the description. Keep learning. Now let's talk about the rumors that are going on. Whether Canada is ending the express entry system for FSW or not. Do you want to answer that?
I think no.
Absolutely not. These are only rumors. Do not check this news on WhatsApp University. Like validate that news on canada.ca website always. So you know that FSWs are not happening. Obviously they are not inviting candidates who are in FSW pool, but the reason is something else. So you know that pandemic is going on, travel restrictions are there, flights are banned from India and Pakistan. So that is the reason, but they are fulfilling the targets via inland candidates. They are doing huge draws for CEC. They are doing huge draws for PNPs. They're launching new programs for CEC candidates who are already there in Canada. But when the vaccination will be done, let's say they are targeting for summer, I think June, July in Canada. And when the situation will be better in Pakistan, India, the cases will be less, people will start getting vaccination. The impact of new strain will be less. Then for sure the travel ban will be lifted as well. So if you ask me, I would say if everything goes well in terms of vaccination and cases, after 4 or 5 months, there might be FSW draws happening in express entry. So it is just a rumor that they are shutting down the express entry system for the FSW because they need immigrants. As you know that there are limited number of people they can invite in CEC and PNP programs, right? So they, I think, almost invited everyone after doing these huge draws in CEC and PNP. So eventually, obviously, they will have to start doing FSW draws.
So don't get disappointed by any such news. Just keep upskilling yourself and be prepared. Like whenever things settle down, you should be like ready to move. So just be positive.
I would say just start working on your file, gather all the documents, start preparing for IELTS. And if you need any immigration advice, there is a link down below. You can book an appointment with registered IRCC consultant. You can ask your queries. Whenever FSW draws will open, at least your file will be in. So you never know, the CRS might drop also because so many candidates for CEC and PNP are out of the pool now. So anything can happen this year. No one can predict what is happening with CEC, CRS cutoff. It is my recommendation that you just get prepared if you are seriously planning to come to Canada. Also, there will be another video in this week that will be posting. How can you come to Canada on a study PR with less money, with 1 year study permit? Because FSW draws are not happening, but international students are still coming to Canada. Obviously, there will be some restriction for few months, but after that, they will be able to come to Canada and continue their study. So after 1 year of study program, you can get work permit and then PR. So watch that video as well. I hope you liked this video. Do not miss to utilize the Skillshare offer. Link is in the description. Do not forget to like the video and comment down below. If you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe.
Till next time,
Stay safe
and stick around.